Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Provoking Thoughts broadcast. I'm Natasha Pierre, your host, and I'm delighted that you're here. I know that there are many other things you could be doing on a Monday evening, so the fact that you're hanging out with me tonight, I appreciate it. If it's your first time, we'll be on for about 15 minutes. Hang around. And if you've been with me before, welcome back. This is the time that I've set aside for the last 2 years to pour into you. This is one of the things that I enjoy doing. All of the archives for the last 2 years are up. So feel free to browse and to view and to share and comment. All right, so I'm in my absolute favorite bubble jacket tonight. Do you all remember the brand Echo Red? Well, Echo Red made this jacket and I absolutely love it. Let me tell you about this. This jacket has been with me on the subways of New York and the Beltway of DC. I've had it well over 10 years, probably close to 14, 15 years. And I bought it and I've kept it because this is the only jacket that I have ever found where I can wear anything under it and I'm still warm. There's a hood for it. It goes down to my ankles. It zips. Love it. Now, the thing is that as much use as I got for it in New York and Maryland, it's not working for me here in Florida. And I'm pretty sure you know why wearing a bubble jacket in Florida in August simply isn't wise. But here we are. Well, tonight, this jacket is only symbolic of all of the things that we have in our lives that were beneficial in one season, but now we're in a new season and we're dragging and forcing all of those things to be useful and beneficial now. One of my absolute favorite shows and guilty pleasures is the Hoarders TV show. I love, love, love the show. And if you're like me, you've probably looked at the broadcast and said, why on earth did they wait until it got so bad? And truth be told, it's very easy to judge the clutter and the chaos and the disorder that we're able to see. But if we're honest, many of us have equal amounts of clutter and disorder in our emotions and in our mind. Keep, file, toss. That's what we're talking about tonight because we need to make room. We need to make room for the more that's in our lives. So how do we decide what do we need to keep? What do we need to file or store? And what do we need to toss? Let's talk about it. How do you know what is necessary to keep? Well, we're talking about current value. Right now, you're using it. It's benefiting you. It is increasing your peace. You feel comfortable and authentic in it. Those are the things and the people that you keep. There's benefit right now. And so one of the things that I have kept are my high school journals. High school, actually, and grade school journals. I've got probably, 15 or 20 journals. I keep those because I enjoy going back and looking at them and reading and seeing how I've grown, how I've developed, the corny things I used to talk about back then. But they have value to me right now. So I keep those. I've got them. Another thing that I've kept, which are pretty much obsolete right now, cassette tapes. I've got about 50 cassette tapes from my days in radio. And I have different celebrity interviews that I've done. And eventually, one day, I'll convert them to CD or to MP3, but they're valuable to me because I still play them in my Walkman. People that I'm keeping, my best friends, my core friends, my circle of trust, my Fab Five, colleagues, people that I'm working with right now, that we have mutually beneficial relationships. Those are the people that I'm keeping. Of course, I'm keeping the phone numbers of my favorite eateries. I've got that in my phone, but those are the things and the people that I'm keeping. It means that there is value right now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but there's value right now for me. It's beneficial to me, mutually beneficial for us to maintain that connection. Very easy, obvious. And then you know what? Peace. The people that you speak to, the people who you are around that leave you feeling like sunshine, that make you feel happy and joyous and grateful, that pour into you, those are the people that you keep. All right, what are the things that you need to store or file? Well, it's got to have proven future value. And the key word is proven. Proven future value. If there's something that isn't proven, that's not something that you are currently storing or filing. It's got to have had some benefit in the past. So like my bubble jacket tonight, proven future value. I know that I can wear this in 30 degrees, 20 degrees, and I don't need to have layers under it. It's been proven to keep me warm in the coldest of temperatures. So it's still stored in my closet. The things that are in your life, the people that are in your life that are proven to have future value, those are the things that you are storing. In my storage unit, I've got a space heater. I really dislike being cold. And typically wherever I go, it's freezing. Offices, hotels, etc. So I have a space heater that I can bring with me and I love it. Proven value to keep me warm, proven future value, it will keep me warm in the future, and so it stays. Something else that I store, I have lots and lots of books. My books, I cannot give them away because I typically write in my books. They become journals. And so it's easier for me to buy you the same book than for me to give you one of mine. And so those books, although I'm not reading them right now, they have future value. They provided value to me in the past. And in the future, they will have some value. And so I'm holding on to them. I'm storing them. People, I have phone numbers for a copyright attorney. I don't need a copyright attorney right now, but the benefit of that person, the benefit that person was to me in the past is why I keep their number in my phone. So the things that you store, the people that you store or file, have a proven future value. You know that in the past they were useful, they were beneficial to you, you were beneficial to them, and now you're going to hold on to it because there's some proven future value. What are the things that we are tossing? What are the things that we are separating from? What are the things that's going to be outside on the curb for your next trash day? Everything that you are not using. Everything that does not present any current or future value. It's time to let it go. Now listen, before I share a lot of these broadcasts, actually all of them, I'm eating this first. So this was the topic of my conversation, my divine download today on my walk. I have entirely too many things and people in the periphery of my life that are not providing a benefit now. And I don't see a benefit for them in the future. That's just the truth. And so I've been hoarding. I've been hoarding pens and pencils and loose leaf paper. I've been hoarding clothes. I have a pair of jeans that I've been calling my cold weather jeans for 4 years. They're long. They're a weird boot cut. They don't fit well. Why is it still in my closet? So today I got rid of it. I had a vest. Don't judge me now. It's a vest. It was a pinstripe navy blue vest that I have not worn, without exaggeration, at least since 2008. Why do I have that? Why is it in my closet? Zero value, but it's in there. I have clothes in my closet that I haven't worn in the entire time that I've lived in Florida, and that's 7 years. Some clothes that I haven't worn in a year. Why is it in there? Why am I holding on to those things? Why are you holding on to those things? I had, now no judgments, I had a shirt, jacket, and skirt set that I purchased right before going away to college in 1994. still in my closet. Why? Today, I got rid of it. I want more clothes, but where am I going to put it? My closet is filled with things that I don't wear, that I've created some usefulness sometime in the future that never comes. It's time to let it go, or to put it into that recycle dumpster or container for people who may need clothes. Get rid of it. And just like there are people in our lives that we need to separate from, because that's a softer version of toss, we need to get rid of it. So here's the deal. Here's why we need to do it. Because last year in December, or maybe you did it in January, you wrote things down in your journal that you wanted to accomplish in this year. You put some things on your vision board. And many people were waiting to see what would happen with this shutdown. In March, we kind of were like, oh, let me wait and see. April, May, June, here we are in July, and whatever the normal is, whatever the perfect world and setting that we were waiting to manifest, we don't know if that's happening. And so what we need to do is we need to act now, we need to do now, we need to move now, we need to begin to create space for whatever it is that we said that we wanted. Now is the time for us to do that. So here's the thing. We say that we want new clothes, but our closet is filled with clothes we don't wear. We say that we want a new car, but maybe there's a car sitting in your driveway on blocks. Maybe that's a Caribbean thing that you need to get rid of. You say you want a new relationship, but you're entertaining conversations with people who you know you're not going to be in a relationship with. You say you want elevated intuition, elevated spirituality, but you're still holding on to a faith that doesn't work for you because it's what you've been told and taught to accept. Why is it so important to keep, store, file, and toss? For those of you who believe in God, believe in a higher power, spirit source, however you call it, what does it say? And this was the check that I got today. So I'll personalize it to make it a little softer. Natasha, what does it say about your belief in me, God, if you're holding on to and hoarding things that no longer serve you? What does it say about your ability, my ability to provide for you? What does it say about your true and core belief in all of the things you say that God is going to give me what I need? God is my source. God is going to provide everything in its season. I don't have to hoard anything because everything I want and need comes to me quickly. Really? Does my life evidence that I believe that? According to my closet and the amount of things that I got rid of today, no, it doesn't. I'm holding on to things for some phantom need, some phantom use in the future. And the reality is, if it has not come in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 7 years, it's time to change the way we view and value what needs to be kept, stored or filed, and tossed. So my question to you tonight is, of the things that you're keeping, is it bringing you value right now? Is it mutually beneficial? Is it bringing you joy? Are you able to be your absolute authentic self with those people and in those situations? For the things that you have stored, I had some things stored. I'm like, I will never wear this again. I will never use this again. I had a pair of binoculars that needed a lens. I am not going online to look for the lens of these binoculars. It's time to part with it. I had 3 old laptops because in my mind, I said, one day I'm going to sell them or give them away. That day has been, I don't even know how long. And with the tossing, listen, go into your email and unsubscribe to every newsletter that you have not read in the past month. Go through your phone and delete every name and number that is not beneficial. Go into your closet and strip everything. Go into your car and your trunk and crevice, because here's the reality. for me is order and cleanliness and organization and things that I'm using. It's almost like a seed for more. And when we hoard, when we collect, when we're not using it, today I just felt like I've got so much dead energy around me, so many dead, useless things around me, and so I'm cleaning house. And I invite you to do the same with me. Hope you guys got something from this. This jacket is hot. I love it, but it's going back in storage for the next time that I'm in a cold climate. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll be back here Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more provoking thoughts. Good night.